Welcome all of you to the channel Dr. Vet. Come to the livestock world, as we all know that, for cattle farmers, each cattle has extremely great economic value. When the winter weather is cold, cattle lose a large amount of energy to fight the cold, and their resistance decreases, creating conditions for harmful microorganisms to grow strongly and cause disease. So they are very susceptible to some diseases, especially respiratory diseases, or even cattle can die due to cold, especially for young cattle under 6 months or old animals. Therefore, you need to proactively protect your livestock. Keep them warm and prevent diseases in cattle and buffaloes to minimize economic losses. You need to pay attention to the following measures to ensure the safety of your cattle and buffaloes to minimize economic losses. You need to pay attention to the following measures to ensure the safety of your cattle and buffaloes in the winter. First measure, prepare the barn and keep the cattle warm before entering the winter. You need to check and reinforce the barn, including floor, roof, surrounding walls. Make sure the barn floor is always dry, warm enough, and free from wind or rain. Into the barn, if necessary, you can let the cattle wear extra sacks and warm blankets, and give them warm water and nutritious food. Prepare heating equipment for cattle such as charcoal, heat lamps, or stoves. Barns should be built in the southeast direction to avoid wind and rain in winter. Second measure, prepare adequate food for cattle. Because in the cold winter, cattle's bodies need a large amount of energy to fight the cold. It is necessary to feed cows well and ensure adequate nutrition. Therefore, we need to proactively store food for cows, such as straw, grass, corn, cassava. Make full use of agricultural byproducts to process feed for them, especially straw, corn stalks, and leaves in the fall-winter season, and grow more sweet grass to ensure the amount of food for cattle. Moreover, we also should actively silage green foods to store before winter. Number 4. Well care and nurturing. Feed cows and buffaloes with adequate feed and clean drinking water. It is best to give cows warm water, especially on cold days. Supplement concentrates and additional vitamins, minerals to enhance resistance and increase disease resistance for cattle. You can use glucan C product mixed with warm water or mixed with feed to increase the resistance of cattle. Fourth is good veterinary hygiene and full vaccination. Make sure the barn is clean. It is necessary to regularly clean the barn and periodically spray disinfectant 1 to 2 times a week. For cleaning, disinfection, and destroying pathogens, carry out routine vaccination well. Fully vaccinate cattle against diseases such as foot and mouth disease, anthrax, pasteurellosis, lumpy dermatitis, in particular, before the cold season. It is necessary to remove parasites from buffaloes and cows. Check and promptly detect buffaloes and cows showing signs of liver flukes and blood-borne parasites to take advantage of vaccination and treatment on warm sunny days. You can use the product to prevent and treat internal and external parasites in mixed powder form, ivermectin 6-WS, or inject ivermectin to prevent and treat diseases caused by roundworms and external parasites. Use Fluconix 340 product to vaccinate and treat liver flukes, or inject Intermectin Super to prevent and treat roundworms, ectoparasites, and liver flukes. Use Tripanil Super or Imichum 120 for injection to help prevent and treat blood-borne parasites. Above is useful information about measures to combat cold and prevent diseases for cattle and buffalo in winter. Wishing you success in raising livestock, avoiding harmful effects caused by cold weather in winter, and minimizing diseases in cattle and buffaloes. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.